Good morning, grade 4. How are you? Today I will solve the homework of yesterday and I will complete explaining approximation nearest tenth. Now, this example, I want to approximate nearest unit. The first step, I should determine the unit digit. The unit digit here is 0 and the previous digit is tenths. The tenths here is 9. Nine is strong or weak? 9 is strong, so that 0 increased by 1 will be 1. The next example, the unit digit is 5 and the previous digit is 4. 4 is weak, so that 5 don't increase, and 3 I will write it again without any increasing, and I will replacement all of this decimal part by 0, and it didn't benefit me, so that I wouldn't write it. Now the unit digit is 3 and the previous digit is 5. 5 is strong, so that 3 will be increased by 1. You should cancel in nearest unit. You should cancel the decimal part after do approximation, not previous. This is 4 in unit digit and the previous is 6. 6 is strong, so that 4 increased by 1 will be 5. Where decimal part, we cancel it after approximation, not previous approximation. 9. The previous digit is 8. 8 is strong, so that 9 will be increased by 1, become 10. Unit digit here is 2. The previous digit is 7. 2 will increase by 1, become 3, and I will write 1 again. The decimal part, I will cancel it after approximation. Now this is a mixed number. How can I do approximation? We have two steps. The first step, I convert it to decimal number. We remember the brother. 8 times what equal number have zeros? 8 times 125 mister equal 1000. Excellent. So that I will multiply it at 125 up and down. 3 times 5 equal 15. 5 and carry up 1. 3 times 2 6. 6 plus 1 equals 7. 3 times 1 equal 3. 8 times 2 125 equal 1000 mister. Excellent. 1000. And I will write whole number again. Excellent. How can I convert it to decimal? It will be 9.375. Excellent. 9. What's the previous of 9? Previous digit of 9 is 3. 3 is strong or weak? 3 is weak, so that the answer will be 9. If I have a mixed number, we have two methods. The first method, I convert it to decimal number as 9.375 thousandths. How can I do that? When the first step, I should see what's the number in denominator. If I have 8, I should multiply at 125. If I have 5, I will multiply at 2. If I have 4, I will multiply times 25. This is the first step. What about the second step? The second step, now I will see what this fraction, the numerator equal half denominator or less than denominator, half of denominator, or greater than half of denominator. The half of denominator here is 4, 3 less than the half of denominator, so that I consider this fraction is weak, so that 9 wouldn't increase by 1 and become 9. The same answer of the last method. Here unit is 8 and the previous digit is 9, so that 8 will be increased by 1 become 9. This. Some of students ask me about the answer of this. If I have this proper or not or improper, this improper method because numerator greater than denominator. When I find improper fraction in approximation nearest unit, what the step I can do to solve this example? The first, I should convert it to mixed number. How can I convert it to mixed number? When I convert to mixed number, I should search about number less than 17 and I can divide by 3. 16, the previous number of 17 is 16. 16, can I divide by 3? No. So 15, yes, 15, mister, I can divide 15 by 3, so that I will do 2 step, minus and divide. 3 become 3, and 17 minus 15 equal 2, and 15 divided 3 equal 5. The same step of this example. This is mix. Now this is mix. How can I know I will increase or not? This is unit. I consider this is unit. Now this fraction is weak or strong. I will see 2. This is 2. 2 equal half the denominator or greater than half of the denominator or less than half of the denominator. Mister, I can't know how I can get the half of 3. Okay, you can search at 2 over 3 here in draft. You do multiply 2 up and down. 2 multiply 2 is 4. 3 multiply 2 is 6. This fraction is weak or strong? 4. The half of 6 is 3. 4 greater than 3. Excellent. So that this fraction is strong. So that 5 will be increased by 1. So that approximation will be 6. Again, when I find improper fraction, I should convert it to mixed number. How can I convert it to mixed number? I search a number less than 17 and I can divide by 3. I find 15. 15 divided 3 equal 5. I write 5 in whole number and do subtract between 17 and 15. 17 minus 15 equal 2 and write 3 again. This fraction in a mixed number, when I want to approximate it nearest unit, I should search this fraction is weak or strong. This is not even, so that I do multiply by 2 up and down. 2 multiply 2 is 4. 3 multiply 2 is 6. 4 greater than the half of 6, so that this fraction is strong, so that 5 will be increased by 1 become 6. The unit digit here is 7. 7 not increased because the previous digit is weak, so that the answer will be 127. This is 4. The previous digit is strong, so that the answer will be 125. 23 over 75. Mister, I can't know. 23 is greater than or less than or equal the half of the denominator, so that you do multiply at the numerator. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 2 equals 4. You can compare between 46 and 75. 46 is less than 75, so that I consider here the whole number is 0, so that 0, this fraction is weak because 46 less than denominator, so that this fraction is weak, so that 0 not increase and become 0 again. Now this mixed number I will search this fraction is weak or strong. 1 have 2. Okay, so that when I find the number in numerator equal half the denominator, I consider this fraction is strong, so that the unit digit here will be increased by 1, become 36. This is 9, the previous digit is 2, 2 is weak, so that the answer will be 259. 5, sorry, the unit digit here is 0, the previous digit is 5, 0 will increase by 1, become 1, and remove decimal part after approximation. Now 9, the previous digit is 6, 6 is strong, so that the 9 will increase by 1, become 10. Thank you.